Hi, I'm Celeste.
I'm Silvana.
And welcome to the Lift program. So we're just going to offer you some tips and pointers on things that can be helpful while you're doing the full program. So in terms of arm and shoulder position, for some of our tips and pointers, we just really need to develop awareness, and we want to make sure that the shoulders are not hiked up to the ears, so you want to relax them down, and you also want to feel the bones coming back without overly expressing the rib cage. So that's one thing. And then noticing what kind of a hand connection you have. Some people actually can't straighten their arm and have their hand touching the ground, and that comes with time and practice and opening up all of this area. When we're in arm balances, we want to make sure that the hand is aligned with the shoulder. So if you go on all fours, we just want to make sure that when we're in this all fours position, so bring your hands forward, right? That's a different type of activity and movement, but for most of what we're doing, we want the hand right under the shoulder. So we're pushing the ground down and we're pulling up through the arm bones into the chest, and the shoulders are gliding back and we're holding, and we're really pressing into the ground and holding that line with the head. On the side, we're going to do the same thing, and whether we're on the forearm or whether we're on the whole hand, we really want to make sure that when we're coming up into the position where the hips lift, that this shoulder is going right over the elbow, or the elbow is right under the shoulder. So bring that underneath you a little, no, out, right? We want it underneath you a little bit, and then when you press up, good, turn this rib toward me a little bit, and then really push harder through this, up, 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 right? And open the shoulder and really push, right? So you want to have that opening and that alignment there, and that would be exactly the same if you're on your whole hand. So if you go back down, I want to talk a little bit about the bones. When we are doing our pelvic rocks and circles and side to side and all of that, and this is in the beginning of each of our sequences, we want to make sure that we're not gripping the muscles to make these movements happen. So do it with a grip, like gripping and pulling. Yeah, gripping and pulling and gripping even more through your glutes type of a thing, right? And now relax. So now do it just with the idea that the bones are rocking. It's a glide that we're trying to create, right? And that's an awareness that has to develop. So this is something that each of us has to work on, but try to just pay attention. If you're holding on or gripping and using lots of like butt muscles and back muscles to get the pelvic circles and the pelvic rocks and the pelvic side to side to happen, that's what we want to try to prevent the gripping and work the ease and the release.